Hello everyone, good day. Welcome once again to the Ecotourism Journey channel. Thank you very much everyone for watching my videos and patronizing the Ecotourism Journey. If this is your first time in my channel, please click subscribe button below. Kindly hit also the bell icon so that you will be notified for the new uploaded videos. This video is an instructional resource in response to the new normal of delivering academic requirements. In this lesson, it emphasizes the history, culture, economy and tourism in Region 4A. Likewise, this is one of the course intended learning outcomes of Philippine culture and tourism geography. Please relax and enjoy while learning at the same time. What are the objectives? At the end of this lesson, you will be able to 1. Describe the brief history and geographical features of Region 4A. 2. Describe basic economic activities of each province in the region. 3. Introduce some tourist destinations in the region. 4. Promote tourism on a regional level. Region 4A, Calabarzon Region. Calabarzon, formerly known as the Southern Tagalog Mainland, is an administrative region in the Philippines, designated as Region 4A. The region comprises 5 provinces, Batangas, Cavite, Laguna, Quezon, and Rizal, and one highly urbanized city, Lucena. The region is the most populous region in the Philippines according to the Philippine Statistics Authority, having over 14.4 million inhabitants in 2015. The country's second most densely populated after the National Capital Region. The region is situated southeast of Metro Manila, and is bordered by the Manila Bay to the west, Lamon Bay and the Bicol region to the east, the Tayabas Bay and Sibuyan Sea to the south, and central Luzon to the north. It is home to places like Mount Makiling near Los Baños, Laguna and the Taal volcano in Batangas. Due to its size, Region 4 was split into 2 separate regions, Region 4A, Calabarzon and Region 4B, Mimaropa. Each province in the region is composed of different environments, ranging from low coastal areas to rugged mountainous ones. Province of Batangas. Its capital is the city of Batangas, and is bordered by the provinces of Cavite and Laguna to the north, and Quezon to the east. Across the Verde Island passages to the south is the island of Mindoro, and to the west lies the South China Sea. It is home to the well-known Taal volcano, one of the decade volcanoes, and Taal Heritage Town, a small town that has ancestral houses. Batangas City has the second largest international seaport in the Philippines after Metro Manila. History. Long before the arrival of the Spaniards in the Philippines, large centers of population already thrived in Batangas. The province had been trading with the Chinese since Yuan dynasty until the first phase of Ming dynasty in the 13th and 15th century. In 1570, Spanish generals Martin de Goiti and Juan de Salcedo explored the coast of Batangas on their way to Manila and came upon a Malay settlement. Liberation of Batangas proper by American forces began in March 1945 under the 11th Airborne Division and the 158th Regimental Combat Team. The 158th Regimental Combat Team stationed in Nasugbu was tasked to secure the shores and nearby towns of Balayan and Batangas. Geography. Batangas is a combination of plains and mountains, including one of the world's smallest volcanoes, Mount Taal. Other important peaks are Mount Makalad with an elevation of 830 meters, Mount Banoy with 960 and Mount Talamidam with 700 meters. Batangas has several islands, including Tingloy, Verde Island, and Fortune Island of Nasugbu. According to Guinness World Records, the largest island in a lake on an island is situated in Batangas. Particularly at Vulcan Point in Crater Lake, which rests in the middle of Taal Island in Lake Taal, on the island of Luzon. Batangas comprises 30 municipalities and 4 cities. Demographics. The population of Batangas in the 2015 census was 2,694,335 people. Tagalogs are the predominant people in Batangas with Roman Catholicism as predominant religion. The dialect of Tagalog spoken in the province closely resembles the Old Tagalog spoken before the arrival of the Spanish. A strong presence of the Tagalog culture is clearly visible to the present day. English is widely understood in the province. Economy. Pineapples are also common in Batangas. Aside from the fruit, the leaves are also useful such that an industry has been created from it. In the municipality of Taal, Pineapple leaves are processed to form a kind of cloth known as jusi, from which the barong Tagalog, the national costume of the Philippines, is made. Livestock as an industry is also thriving in Batangas. Cattle from Batangas are widely sought throughout the country. Fishing plays a very important part of the economy of the province. Batangas houses 5 industrial parks registered under the Philippine Economic Zone Authority. Transportation. Batangas has a total of 556 kilometers of national roads, mostly paved. The Southern Tagalog Arterial Road, Maharlika Highway, and Jose P. Laurel Highway forms the highway backbone of the province. Batangas Port in Batangas City is the principal port for ferry access to Mindoro, Tablas, Romblon, and other islands. Tourism. Batangueños have been known for their religious practices. Devotees of the Catholic religion perform rituals such as dances, subli, and chants, lua, to express their faith. Batangas is home to some of the best preserved colonial architectures in the country, especially evident in the municipality of Taal. According to the study made by the American marine biologist Dr. Kent Carpentier, Batangas seas host more than half of the world's species of coral. It is also home to dolphins and once in a while, the passage of the world's biggest fish, the whale shark or the butanding, as the locals call it, may be observed. Province of Cavite. Located on the southern shores of Manila Bay and southwest of Metro Manila. The capital is the city of Imus and the city of Trece Martires as the seat of government. It is one of the most industrialized and fastest-growing provinces in the Philippines. Originally agricultural and now a booming bedroom community for ultra-congested Metro Manila. Its location is just north of Taal Volcano poses significant risks of ashfall, and debris flows through it into Manila Bay. History. The present Cavite City was once a mooring place for Chinese junks trading that came to trade with the settlements around Manila Bay. Archaeological evidence in coastal areas show prehistorical settlements. According to local folklore, the earliest settlers of Cavite came from Sulu or Borneo. The Spanish colonizers who arrived in the late 16th century saw the unusual tongue of land jutting out on Manila Bay. During the Spanish-American War, American forces attacked the Spanish squadron in Cavite. A captured Spanish cannon from the Cavite arsenal now sits in Village Green Park in Winnetka, Illinois, USA. Geography. Cavite is surrounded by Laguna Province to the east, Metro Manila to the northeast, and Batangas Province to the south. Cavite is the second smallest province in the region, comprises 16 municipalities and 7 cities. Situated at the entrance of Manila Bay, Cavite is characterized by rolling hinterlands punctuated by hills. The shoreline fronting Manila Bay at sea level, and rugged portion at the boundary with Batangas where the Dos Picos Mountains are located. Cavite's land resources are categorized into 2, forest lands and alienable and disposable lands. Forest lands are being maintained as they play a great role for the ecological balance of the province. Cavite coastal areas have marl and conglomerate sedimentary rocks, and some igneous rocks which are prominent in the high mountainous regions. Demographics. Cavite had a total population of 3,678,301 in the 2015 census, making it the most populous, the second most densely populated province in the country. Cavite is classified as predominantly urban, having population concentrated in the urban areas with Roman Catholicism as primary religion. The main languages spoken are Tagalog, Chavacano and English. Economy. The province is predominantly an agricultural province and the economy is largely dependent on agriculture. Despite urbanization and industrialization, still, a significant number of inhabitants are engaged into agribusinesses. Cavite has 12 economic zones. The largest economic zone under development is the Pec Industrial Park in General Trias. This is with 177 hectares intended for garments, textiles, semiconductors, food processing and pharmaceuticals. Transportation. There are 3 main highways traversing the province. Aguinaldo Highway runs in a general north-south direction which includes the Tagaytay-Nasugbu Highway segment in the south. The Governor's Drive runs in a general east-west direction. The Antero-Soriano Highway runs within the coastal towns on the northwest. The DOTC had no objection to an offer building a P508 billion airport complex on reclaimed land in Sangley Point for the upcoming international airport. There is one ferry service, Metrostar Ferry, from Cavite City to SM Mall of Asia in Pasay. Tourism. Cavite serves as the main tourist destination in the province with natural attractions, theme parks and recreation facilities. Several old churches stand as glorious reminders of how the Catholic faith has blossomed in the province of Cavite. There are 8 world-class golf courses in the province. Natural wonders are mostly found in upland areas, such as Tagaytay Ridge, Macabag Cave in Maragondon, Balite Falls in Amadeo, and Mataas na Gulad National Park in Ternate in Maragondon. The Aguinaldo Shrine and Museum in Cavite is where the independence of the Philippines was proclaimed on June 12, 1898 by General Aguinaldo, the Philippines' first president. Mountain climbing is also one of the outdoor activities in Cavite. There are 22 accredited tourism establishments by Department of Tourism. Province of Laguna is a province in the Philippines located in the Calabarzon region in Luzon with Santa Cruz as capital. The province is situated southeast of Metro Manila, south of the province of Rizal, west of Quezon, north of Batangas and east of Cavite. Laguna hugs the southern shores of Laguna de Bay, the largest lake in the country. Laguna is notable as the birthplace of José Rizal, the country's national hero. It is also famous for attractions like Pagsanjan Falls and the hot spring resorts of Calamba on the slopes of Mount Makiling. History. The province of Laguna, and that of the southern Tagalog region, dates as far back as 900 AD. Pre-Hispanic settlement in the area can be dated to prehistoric times, as evidenced in the names of towns such as Pila, Laguna. A prominent figure during the time of pre-Hispanic contact is Gat Pangal, a chieftain in the area. By the end of the war, the entire country was occupied by American forces and was taken as a colony. The Taft Commission was established to govern the Philippines during the interim period, which appointed Juan Cais as the provincial governor of Laguna. During the Japanese occupation of the Philippines in 1942 to 1945, Laguna was a center of Filipino resistance despite the presence of Makapili collaborators. Geography. Laguna covers a total area of 1,917.85 square kilometers, occupying the north-central section of the Calabarzon region in Luzon. Laguna is the third largest province in the Calabarzon region and the 63rd largest in the entire country. Laguna lies on the southern shores of Laguna de Bay, the largest lake in the country. The land near Laguna de Bay can be considered to be narrow and flat while become more rugged going further inland towards the mountainous areas. Laguna is home to 24 mountains, most of which are inactive volcanoes. The highest peak in Laguna is Mount Banahaw, located in the boundary of Laguna and Quezon. Laguna comprises 24 municipalities and 6 cities with capital of Santa Cruz, a first-class municipality. Demographics. The population of Laguna in the 2015 census was 3,035,081 people with Roman Catholicism as predominant religion. Being in the middle of the southern Tagalog region, almost all people in Laguna speaks Tagalog. There is a minority of people fluent in Ilocano, Bicolano and Waray. A significant portion of the workforce can read and speak English. Economy. Present-day Laguna shows a thriving economy because of the availability of natural resources. Laguna produces millions of pesos worth of coconuts, rice, corn, sugar, citrus fruits, lanzones, robusta coffee and other products. Tourists flock to its beauty spots, especially Pagsanjan Falls, Calamba and Los Baños Hot Springs, Mount Makiling, Caliraya Lake and many others. The main natural resources of Laguna are in its agriculture and fisheries, owing to its position near the Laguna de Bay and the surrounding lowlands. Carp and tilapia fingerlings are also being grown in inland ponds and freshwater fish pens. Laguna is home to 21 economic zones as registered under the Philippine Economic Zone Authority in Santa Rosa, Binan, and Calamba. Transportation. Laguna has a total of 348 kilometers of national roads, all paved. The highway network is interconnected with nearby provinces and Metro Manila, with South Luzon Expressway passes through Laguna. A public-private partnership initiative of the national government include plans to build a circumferential road along Laguna de Bay shoreline. Proposed road networks is the Calamba-Los Baños Expressway and the Cavite-Laguna Expressway that will connect both provinces. Tourism. Paita is known as the woodcarving capital of the Philippines for the murals found in the St. James the Apostle Parish Church. The church houses 3 murals created by Luciano Dans depicting images of heaven, earth, and hell, as well as other murals of Saint Christopher. Laguna has a large tourist industry, owing to its historical and natural resources. Laguna also has a total of 239 accredited tourist attractions by the Department of Tourism, the second largest in the region behind Batangas. Tourism in Laguna is large, although most of the visitors to tourist spots are local tourists and foreigners. The Rizal Shrine in Calamba is the ancestral home of the Philippines' national hero, José Rizal. Laguna contains many natural tourist spots, owing to its geography and climate, is a home to the Laguna Volcanic Field, a group of 200 volcanoes and Mars. The highest feature of these fields is Mount Makiling, which is also considered to be a holy mountain. There are also multiple man-made tourist attractions and parks located in Laguna, like the Enchanted Kingdom theme park is found in Santa Rosa. Other parks in Laguna include the Maria Makiling Park, and the Makiling Botanical Garden, all found in Los Baños. Calamba and Los Baños are famous for its resorts and hot springs, lending to it the title of Resort Capital of the Philippines. Province of Quezon is a province in the Philippines located in the southern tip of the Calabarzon region in Luzon with city of Lucena as capital. The province was named after Manuel L. Quezon, the second president of the Philippines and the first to be freely elected. History. Archaeological excavations in the province attest to its rich pre-colonial past. Archaeological materials including burial jars, human bones, shell midden and pot shreds have been discovered at different sites in Bondoc Peninsula. After years under the Spanish regime, the colonized people grew discontented with the Spaniards over the centuries. The most important event in the history of the province was the Confradia Revolt in 1841. This was led by the famous Lucbano, Apolinario de la Cruz, popularly known as Hermano Pule. The province, under General Miguel Malvar, was also among the earliest to join the Philippine Revolution. Japanese occupation of the province during World War II began on December 23, 1941, when the Japanese Imperial Army landed in Atimonan. Geography. Quezon, east of Metro Manila, is the 8th largest province in the Philippines having an area of 8,989.39 square kilometers. It is the largest province of Calabarzon, comprising 53.21% of the total land area of the region categorized as agricultural. The northern part of the province is sandwiched between the Sierra Madre mountain range and the Philippine Sea. The southern part consists of the Tayabas Isthmus, which separates the Bicol Peninsula from the main part of Luzon Island. The province is bounded by the provinces of Aurora, Bulacan, Rizal, Laguna, Batangas, Camarines Sur, Camarines Norte and Pacific Ocean on the east. The province is said to be characterized by a rugged terrain with patches of plains, valleys and swamps. The major islands of Quezon are Alabat Island and Polillo Islands. Mount Banahaw, an active volcano, is the highest peak. Quezon comprises 39 municipalities and one component city, the city of Tayabas. Demographics. The population of Quezon in the 2015 census was 1,856,582 people with Roman Catholicism as the primary religion. The inhabitants are mostly Tagalogs. The province used to be home to various Ada tribes. The Ada used to clear coconut plantations and other odd jobs in exchange for food or clothing. There are 5 indigenous languages in Quezon Province. Tagalog is dominant language and Manide language in the east. The Agta Dumagat Umari language in the north and a small area in the center and the already extinct Katabaga language which used to be in the south. Economy. Farming and fishing are the main sources of livelihood in the province. Commercial, industrial, and banking activities are mostly concentrated in the south-central part of the province. Quezon is the country's leading producer of coconut products such as desiccated coconut, virgin coconut oil, coconut juice, coconut oil and copra. Because of its long coastline and the presence of numerous marshes and bays, fishing is also a large part of the province's economy. The capital city of Lucena is considered to be the economic center of the province. There are currently 3 malls in the province. Transportation. The provincial government maintains provincial roads which supplements the national roads. In order to spur development in the province, several proposals have been made to expand the expressway network to Quezon. The south line of Philippine National Railway's North-South Railway passes through the different towns of Quezon from Tutuban to Bicol. The Dalahican Port and Cata Port in Lucena provide direct access to the neighboring island provinces of Marinduque and Romblon. The Port of Real provides access to the islands of Polillo, while the Atamonan and Gumaca ports provide access to the island of Alabat. The port in San Andres provides access to Masbate and Burias Islands. Several airports in Quezon includes the Lucena Airport, Pagbalao Grande Airport, Alabat Airport, Jomalig Airport and Balasan Airport, serving flights to Manila. Tourism. A major tourism draw to the province is Mount Banahaw, surrounded by spiritual mysticism with many Anadist, Christian cults and organizations staying on the mountain. The mountain was also one of the most sacred sites for pre-colonial Tagalog people before the arrival of the Spanish. Numerous pilgrims visit the mountain, especially during Holy Week. As of now, tourism is still a minor but growing part of the province's economy. Several attractions draw tourists from here and abroad, including festivals, beaches, old structures and other sites. Among the festivals of Quezon, the three most prominent and famous are probably the Pahiyas Festival of Lucban and the Niugugan Festival of Quezon Province. To the north, the island of Balasan has become the home of famous island with features 7 resorts, offering the luxury and differently themed villas. Quezon is home to heritage houses from the early 20th century built in the American architecture of the time, such as the Enriquez Gala Mansion. Quezon's food is richly influenced by the native ingredients found in the area, like the coconut. As such, gata or coconut milk can be found in different dishes like ginatang suso, snail, sinugno, and pinay. Province of Rizal is a province in the Philippines located in the Calabarzon region in Luzon with its capital city of Antipolo. The province is named after Jose Rizal, one of the national heroes of the Philippines. The province is also about 16 kilometers east of Manila. The province also lies on the northern shores of Laguna de Bay, the largest lake in the country. Rizal is a mountainous province perched on the western slopes of the southern portion of the Sierra Madre mountain range. History. Tagalog settlement arrived during in the pre-Spanish period. The provincial territory began with the organization of the Tondo province and Laguna province during the Spanish administration. On February 6, 1901, the First Philippine Commission sought to establish civil government in the country through a Provincial Organization Act. In year 1939, Quezon City was established, which included parts of Caloocan, and later on, Novaliches and parts of Marikina and San Juan towns. On June 19, 2020, President Duterte signed Republic Act No. 11,475 into law, which officially transferred the capital of the Rizal province from Pasig to Antipolo. The law was published on June 22, 2020 and took effect on July 7, 2020. The publication of the law coincided with the 159th birth anniversary of Rizal. Geography. Rizal covers a total area of 1,191.94 square kilometers, occupying the northern central section of the Calabarzon in Luzon. The province is bordered on the north by Bulacan, east by Quezon, southeast by Laguna, south by the Laguna de Bay, and west by Metro Manila. Located 20 kilometers east of Manila, commuters take approximately an hour to reach the provincial seat, which is in Antipolo. Generally hilly and mountainous in terrain, most of the province's southern towns lie in the shores of Laguna de Bay, the country's largest inland body of water. Talim Island, the largest island situated within the Laguna de Bay, is under the jurisdiction of the province. Rizal comprises 13 municipalities and a city. Demographics. The population of Rizal in the 2015 census was 2,884,227 people, with Roman Catholicism as the primary religion. Almost all of the residents of Rizal mainly speaks Tagalog, English and Filipino used as secondary languages respectively. Economy. In recent years, the province became one of the most progressive provinces in the country, owing to its proximity to Metro Manila. Antipolo, the province's capital city, is the center of trade and exchange, tourism, government, and economy. Acclaimed of its scenic attractions, the city also produces agricultural products such as cashew nuts and rice cakes. Taytay, the province's center of garment and textile manufacturing, is also the town where the country's largest mall operator runs a store near the town center. Meanwhile, Cainta serves as the center of business process outsourcing (BPO) businesses in the province. Tourism. The parish of St. Clement located in Angono, Rizal was officially established in 1933. But records of a visita, chapel or even a church building in the town or area of Angono go as far back as 1571. When Angono was first mentioned in Fray Gaspar San Andres Conquistas de las Islas Filipinas. Hinulugan Tactic is a waterfall located Antipolo City considered as a popular tourist destination famous for its refreshing and idyllic falls. It has been considered as one of the most important landscapes in the province of Rizal. Mystical Cave, located in Antipolo City, has been one of the tourist attractions featuring religious stalagmite and stalactite formed by water. The Sumbing Tek Festival. It is an annual cultural festival held on December 1 in Cainta, Rizal, along the town's founding anniversary. The festival is also in honor to the Feast of Our Lady of Light, the patron saint of the town. To summarize the lesson, this gives insights on the brief history, geography, economic importance, and tourism destinations. Specifically, this video encourages everyone to 1. Discover culture and history on a regional and provincial level. 2. Explore the geographical and topographical features of each province in Region 4A or Calabarzon Region. 3. Travel domestically and enjoy the beauty of people, culture, and natural resources. 4. Support domestic tourism for cultural and economic sustainability. 5. Be proud of our own characteristics and diversity. 6. Be a responsible tourist for environmental sustainability. I believe that this video is very much useful as we embrace the culture of the country and its tourism activities in the new normal. I wish that everything in this video means a lot to all of you. For further information, please do not hesitate to post message at the comment section below. Please click subscribe and bell icon so that you will be updated for the next uploaded videos. Thank you very much. God bless.